to the Motocross Supercross podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is Adam, joined with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Not too much, and this is the MXSX podcast. Thanks for tuning in with us. We got a lot to talk about.
That's right. We got Houston round 2 coming up this weekend. It's going to be interesting, to play out the championship. We got a lot of good stuff and a couple of bad news, but we're ready.
Yeah, it seems kind of like we have a lot of injuries to talk about, but I've been looking forward to this one for a while. Like, looking at all the track maps, I think Houston is definitely like one of the cooler ones. So many jumps, so many tight turns.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one for the people that that will be there to live it live type thing. It's a good race. It's very technical. I like the use of all the space. I think it's very nice, and I like the jumps. I like there's going to be a lot of passing in the air. There's going to be a lot of taking outs. Hopefully,
hopefully
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, and this one is at the home of the Houston Texans. So versus coming from a baseball stadium to the football stadium, they get a little bit more room, and they really did use up every inch of the space that they got. So yeah, and the other big news is Malcolm Stewart. That's probably the biggest news of the week, right?
Well, yeah, we have the Malcolm Stewart, doing a little fill-in for Justin Bogle with the JGR Suzuki team. He's in a week-by-week basis contract. So far, I understand they only have this coming weekend round in Houston and then Anaheim too. But it could be, a couple more rounds. It all depends on Justin Bogle's recovery. Hopefully, it takes a little bit longer.
Yeah. So, and also, I could see him once Bogle comes back or whatever, maybe he goes and fills in for some other rider on some other teams. Because
definitely. Yeah. Somebody can definitely pick him up. He's a great rider. He puts a lot of effort and a lot of heart into the sport, into everything he does. So I don't see why not. Plus, we got the other news that we got is the Jason Anderson signing an extension of his contract for 4 more years, man, with the Husqvarna team. That's really good.
That's right, Rockstar baby. He's on the posters. He's everywhere. They ain't gonna if they didn't re-sign him, they'd have to go pull all those posters down. They're just making a money decision.
Yeah, they make sure they sign it right after Anaheim won. They saw what he did and what he's capable of. So
yeah, they're like, second place. You still got it. We'll sign you.
Pretty close to Marvin. Cool. All right, come here. Sign right here.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try and beat him this week. Right from the get-go. Marvin kind of had the jump on him last week, but I think Anderson gets the jump this week, and I think he could take it from start to finish.
Yeah, also, speaking of a Husqvarna team, the Rockstar Husqvarna, Dean Wilson, man, do you see that he's going to be out for this round due to the hit that he took in the first round?
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. He came here. We'll get into all these 450 injuries right now, might as well, but yeah, Dean Wilson, we saw him skimming that little single section or wheeling through it, whatever, and then just went face first into that triple while catching up to all the top riders. So he was flying, and looks like he messed his shoulder up pretty good. But
yeah, the dirt wasn't so good to him, huh?
Yeah, no, that hard-packed face at the jump definitely did not treat his face well. But
yeah, sorry if I jumped into the injury so quick. We were in the subject, so might as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big news. I mean, so he hurt his shoulder. I don't think anything's broken, but he's definitely feeling a little sore this week, so he's gonna sit this one out.
I mean, he's gotta be hurting because only if it's a bruised, so if it's a bruised shoulder, he's gotta be hurting for him to just sit out.
Exactly, and also Benny Bloss on the Rocky Mountain ATV KTM, he had a nasty crash in the LCQ, and he cracked his sternum and had lung damage. So he's not going to be here this week either.
Yeah. Well, our prayers go to him for sure.
Yeah, for real. Lung
Speed
damage. Like
recovery.
what? Lung damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, jeez.
speed recovery, brother.
Who else do we got missing out of the 450s? Looks like, well, we're still without, Jake Weimer, Davey Millsaps, Bogle's out. Oh, there's
Yeah, I
one
know.
more. One more. This one isn't really an injury, but Tyler Bowers, he got, what did he get, 14th last week? He beat Chad Reed last week, and he's voluntarily going to the Germany to race Supercross there. So, I don't
I
know.
did not know that. That's cool. I mean,
Well, I mean, it's cool, but I mean, he was beating Chad. He got like 9 points, so you think he might like try and race some more seasons. Like he was,
maybe is he racing for anyone? Is he doing the privateer life?
he is doing the privateer life.
That's
And
probably why.
number 69 though, so no one's gonna be repping 69 this weekend.
Hopefully Uncle Ronnie.
Yeah, I mean he'll come back. I didn't see him on the little racer lineup or whatever.
Well, beating Chad is not really, that much of a big deal because, well, not saying that Chad is a bad rider, just saying that Chad's hurt. He's out there still racing and making top 20 or the main event. I think that's pretty awesome that he's still able to do it even though he's hurt. So, props for him.
Yeah, how he can't be hurt that bad though, right? I mean,
I understand he's got a ankle injury, so I mean your feet are a pretty important part of motocross. So
yeah, well, speaking of ankle injuries, let's get into some of these 250 injuries because Christian Craig posted that photo on Instagram where it looked like
oh man,
someone like
I saw that. Yeah,
stuck like a softball like under his skin right on his ankle. But
yeah. Man.
he
Yeah,
said he's gonna
if you
race.
haven't checked that out, check it out.
Yeah, he said he's gonna try and race though. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Cool.
we all know that's gonna be. I mean, hey, Chad Reed did it, so maybe he can do it.
Yeah, Chad. I don't think Chad had a ball coming out of his ankle.
I don't know how he's gonna even get his boot on. We're gonna have to like
Yeah.
get like 3, 4, 5 sizes bigger just to squeeze his freaking football ankle in there.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
So Christian Craig, it looks like he's gonna race, but Alex Martin, not to be mixed up with Dakota Alex, who got 12th
Okay.
last week, but Alex Martin like fractured his collarbone, so he said he's gonna sit this one out too. He's hoping to come back next week for A2.
Yeah, that sucks because I had him on my fantasy last week, so
Yeah, that's
didn't
a
help,
tough
didn't help me
break
out.
there. Tough break there, but I mean, my fantasy team did pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that. Good for you, man. Good for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm definitely rooting for you.
Yeah, I'm currently tied for second with like 5 or 6 other people. So the tiebreaker is going to come down to this weekend. So the pressure's really
There you
on
go.
for me to do good this weekend, so I
There
can
you
win
go, there you
last
go.
weekend, and so I can win the motorcycle at the end of the year. So
Make sure you guys let us know what your picks are for this weekend. Either our Instagram or Twitter, MXSX Podcast. Let us know. Make sure you also add us on the Snapchat.
that's
And,
right.
See what you guys got going on.
The new Snapchat that we haven't really posted anything to yet, but you know it's coming,
will.
and you're gonna want to be there whenever it happens.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna have 24 hours to see it. So make sure you're on it.
So I'm looking at the motocross fantasy right now, just trying to see like who might be a good bargain. Like for the 450s, Kyle Cunningham could be good. He got 16th last week, but if you figure like there's no Bowers who beat him, he maybe gets up to 15th, and he's got the 8 underdog, so that could be a good value pick there. Josh Grant got 9th last week, and now he's a 2. So, I mean, there's some
We'll
good
see.
value in some of these riders.
We'll see after the times.
But also, Malcolm is a 7 underdog. So, if he can break the top 10, that's a really good pick there. So, I think
he will. I think he will.
That's kind of what I'm leaning towards too. I think that'll be a really good pick, probably a popular pick this week for everyone.
Yeah, he should be good. Another well, he's not going to be out. Eli will be back this weekend, so hopefully he does better than he did last weekend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I knew it wasn't his pants, but he definitely had some kind of shoulder injury.
Well, somebody's going to be wearing the pants, you know?
All right,
It
so
ain't him.
he is going to try and race. Eli is going to try and race. That's what's happening?
Yeah, Eli is definitely racing this weekend. So there's no. I mean, he needs to if he wants this championship, he needs to. So
Yeah, but it's like racing injured. If you're not breaking that top 10 or whatever, then you're better off might be sitting out a week. But I like Eli, so I want to see him out there, of course. So
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. We'll watch the practice and Supercross live show and see who's
Yeah,
going
make sure you
fast.
check out the times. We're gonna be posting them. So
Yeah, we'll try and get some lap times up. So if you
who else do you have hurt in the 250 class?
well, I said Alex Martin. That's one of the bigger ones. And let's see. Uh, 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 yeah, there's not really too many. Just Alex Martin is the main one. There's Michael Lieb, but it looks like he tried to race last week at Anaheim 1, but he pulled out due to earlier crashes and stuff. So it looks like Alex Martin is kind of the main name, which is cool because, Adam Cincerulo and, he had a really good showing in week 1 to see if he can get a win. And Joey Savacci he was not very happy with his start. So maybe if he gets a good start, he gets up there. And then, of course, Justin Hill, who got 7th, wearing that number 1. So, he could get up there too. So I think this week will be a little bit more exciting for the 250 race because I didn't think the main was that exciting last week. It was just Shane McElrath's show, just start to finish.
Yeah,
But
hopefully, yeah, definitely. Hopefully, we have a better show for the 250 as well for the 450. Have another good race and a good show for the fans that are all coming out to Houston.
yeah, last week in Anaheim was just kind of like a little like opener, get everyone a little warmed up, see how they're gonna do. But
For everyone.
yeah, exactly. And week 2, they're going at it. They're 100%. Here we go. We're in the full swing of it now. So, let's see. Another thing, I also wanted to give a shout out to this Instagram, the Lit Pro, who tracks like the lap times and how they it's like the new technology of the Supercross era. But they had some really cool stuff on just like the stats of Anaheim 1, and they were showing some of like Justin Hill's lap times, like when he went triple and when he like did other rhythms. So it's a really cool thing to follow. Have you
That's
seen
the
any
one
of
they were
those?
talking about off the air. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I like the fact that you can follow. You can see the lines. You can see your downfall, what everyone's doing, and things like that. That's pretty cool.
Well, I
That's
know one
technology.
thing. If I was on one of those teams, I would totally keep my Lit Pro like super secret. I would keep it in a safe because if another team got a hold of that, like they would know exactly where you're going, where you're fast, and I think that would be a huge advantage. So.
Yeah.
Like Bill Belichick from the Patriots, where he's like the biggest cheater, He's like filming other people's practices and stuff and doing all that. And he wins, so you think maybe in Supercross someone starts peeking at the other people's lap times, it would give him a huge advantage. So what do you say, we make some picks?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. Let's start with 250s. We'll just warm it up with the 250s.
All right. I like it.
Who do you think can win this weekend?
I think Cincerulo, man. Since you want to go from first to third, we'll go winner. I got Cincerulo. I have a lot of faith in him. He looked good last weekend, even though he didn't win. He looked good. It's week 2. Week 1 is in the books already, so I think he's the kind of rider that's getting better, very mentally strong, and he's going to come out and I think he's going to take it this weekend.
What about Shane McElrath? I feel like we're all still kind of overlooking him. Like, oh, he got first and he killed it, but maybe
we definitely overlooked him for the first round. I don't think he's going to win it though. I don't think he can do the 2 in a row. I think Justin Hill needs to do a lot better this weekend due to his 7th place on the first round doesn't look good, especially for the defending champ.
Yeah.
So I think he needs to come out strong, and he needs to come out and top 3. Not to say the win, he needs to definitely do top 3.
Oh yeah,
Redeem himself, just to redeem himself. Again, I'm just a podcast, talk guy, and I don't really, get paid or anything for put anyone down or get anyone props, but that's just my opinion.
I'm gonna pick Joey Savacci to win. Yeah, didn't even get the podium last week. He got 4th last week, but I think he could do it. I think he could do it. So I'm gonna go with that since he
Joey? Okay.
yeah, he was killing it last year. So I'll give him one race to get kind of in the groove of things. But I think he comes out strong this week. So that's gonna be my like random first place win pick.
Well, I picked him last week for winner, so it's not very it's not really random.
Yeah, I guess. All right, what about second place? Who do you think you had? Since Rulo getting first, who do you think gets second?
I'm gonna go with Savacci, man. Savacci's gonna get.
Alright.
Yeah, Joey's gonna get there, and then I know I said Hill needs to get top 3, but I'm gonna go with McElrath for the 3rd place.
All right, yeah. I think we're pretty much sticking with the same people. So I have Savacci getting first. I'm gonna go with McElrath to get second, and then let's go with Justin Hill to get third. I'm really switching it up this week. I think there's gonna be some big changes in the 250 race.
For you, huh?
Yeah, no, I like Plessinger, them Ohio boys, which I was just at yesterday. Been all around in the past couple days, so I gotta represent the Florida boys and the Ohio boys. And actually, now I'm in Pennsylvania, so we gotta represent the Pennsylvania boys. So I don't see any Pennsylvania guys in this lineup
You'll
right
get
now.
You'll get it with a 450. You can get it with a 450.
All right, so another thing to look at in this 250 race is Kyle Chisholm. He got 10th place, our Florida boy.
Yep.
So I know he was thinking that he can do better than that too. So I think that also can happen. Maybe he can crack up in like 7th, maybe even top 5 if he gets like really good start or something.
Hopefully. I mean, dude, the 250. It looks stacked. It's stacked, man. It's hard.
Yeah, and that's also, I think he would be a good pick too for like the fantasy. He's like a 4 or something. So if he gets top 10 again, then you get your 6th place, which is however many points times 2, 17 points.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. All right.
Gotcha, we got you.
All right, so we pretty much got that good for the 250 class. I think that'll be a lot more exciting than last week. And let's talk about some 450s. You think Marvin Musquin just starts sweeping this, or you think we see a new winner?
I am going to pick. All right, I'm going to give you my 3rd place. I will put Mr. El Hombre, Jason Anderson, with his extended contract on 3rd place.
All right, 3rd place, up there again on the podium.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a solid ride. He's going to be like the new Dungey. I don't know, just how he rides, just super consistent. Exactly. You're not really winning all the races, but definitely making points. Just points. That's what it's all about. So.
Yeah, I think that could happen too. I know last year Jason would have been a lot closer if he didn't get disqualified from one of the races for, I think he was like fighting or something. Who knows what he was doing something. But which is cool. But this year, I think he's gonna try and definitely, rack up some points. So what about second? Or here, should I pick 3rd place?
That's my 3rd place. Who you got for 3rd?
All right, 3rd place. I am gonna go with Ken Roxon. I think Roxon gets on the podium this week. He was so close last week. I think he's feeling a little bit better. I know his wrist is a little jacked up, and he's got that brace on, and it looks like he just can't turn. I just feel like
this track is gonna be really difficult for him. It's gonna be very jumpy. There's a lot of tight turns, and with his problem in his arm still not being 100%, it's gonna be tough for him. I just have that feeling.
Yeah. It's hard because there's Roxon, then there's Barsha, who killed it last week, and then there's
I'm rooting for him to have another good weekend.
Barsha, yeah, for sure. And Malcolm, I feel like Malcolm could if Malcolm came out and like got a podium, like that'd be
Sign
huge.
him. Exactly. Sign that guy. Bring him in.
All right, so yeah, that's who I'm gonna go with Roxon still. And what about 2nd place? What are you feeling for 2nd?
I'm gonna have Mr. Marvin Musquin, man.
Marvin, yeah, that's who I was going to pick 2nd too, just because, he's just on fire. But I think that we're going to see a new winner this week.
Yeah,
and
and
that's who I think Jason Anderson will win. So
you
that's
think
my
he's gonna
top
win this
three.
weekend?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. I think he's got the speed if he just gets a good start, and that's all he's got to do. So
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Eli to win it this weekend.
what?
Uh, yeah, I know it's a crazy pick. I just feel that he has to come back. He has to win. He has to, just to be on top of on top again. Just so that first weekend is it's in the past. So he needs to come out strong. And just knowing Eli and the kind of competitor he is, what he's shown in the past, I think he's going to come out strong this weekend. And that's going to be my pick for winner.
Yeah, if for some reason he doesn't get like top 10 or something, or even if like DNFs like he did last week, I think everyone's gonna be counting him out like altogether.
Oh,
They're gonna be
yeah,
like,
you
oh,
have
he's
to.
done.
There's not. I mean, he needs to get at least top five.
Yeah, it's like make or break for him right now. So we'll see. We'll
Especially
see.
especially if you wanna win that championship. You can't be missing races.
Yeah, all right. So, and I picked Anderson, so you picked Tomac. So, some other riders that we didn't put in the top three is, of course, Barsha, who obviously is capable of getting up there.
Definitely.
Weston Pike kind of slid under the radar. He got fifth place right behind Roxon, kind of quietly. No one really talked about him. Someone like him you could see. And, of course, Cole Seeley, who used to always be up there. I don't know. Anything could happen this week. Anything.
Yeah, Anaheim one is it's a tricky race. It's full of surprises, just because it's your first race of the year, and it has that thing about Anaheim one that it could be anyone's game.
Exactly.
That day is anyone's day. So, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of that feeling of Anaheim one in a lot of races, though, just because it's very competitive in both classes. At least with the West Coast and the 250, it seems to be a lot of good riders and a lot of good competitors going that could be the champion. So
Yeah, exactly. Like last year's champion Ryan Dungey, he's not here. He retired, so like the doors open there. And then Justin Hill, if he's getting seven and something, that leaves the door open there. So we could
definitely,
see
yeah,
a bunch of different winners this year, which is what I'm hoping for.
awesome. Yeah, it's
And
great for the sport. Yeah.
exactly. Is there anything else you want to talk about for this week?
I am actually done. I mean, what else? We didn't mention Ryan Villapoto riding the Yamahas now. He obviously thinks he's very surprised. I saw a couple of videos of him riding. He was riding with Cincerulo and Roxon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, throughout the week.
I didn't see
Um,
any videos. I just saw the picture of him just dominating that corner with
Yeah,
his blue on.
I want to say it was Cincerulo who posted it, or Racer X or something like that, on Instagram. They posted a video. You can see the Yamaha with the big number 2 on it, and
So he still got it?
and it's not. I don't think it's Cooper Webb. So it's definitely Villapoto, and he said he's very surprised with it, and yeah, it's a good bike, and blah 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 blah. They're paying me millions to say all this crap.
exactly.
So
I'll
good for
say
you,
it.
Villapoto.
Give me
Good
a
for
couple
you.
$1 million. I'll definitely say good things about Yamaha.
Yeah, definitely, exactly.
So he looked good. He
They
looked fast.
they don't show him riding it. They just show
Oh, just
the
like in the
bike.
pits and
Yeah,
stuff.
just like in the pits, exactly.
He's
They
like
don't really
just
show him
standing
riding.
by it, like, oh yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, he doesn't even have like knee braces on or anything. Just kind of just put the pants on, and it just looks saggy as that.
Well, I think if they're gonna sign him as like an ambassador, like he should have to race at least one Supercross this year.
I don't think I don't think he's racing any Supercross, but he's definitely doing some type of race. He said he was gonna give us more info on a race that he's doing this year. So we'll have to keep an eye on that on either Instagram or Twitter. He made an announcement on that, so that should be interesting. We'll see. I don't think he's gonna race any of the actual Supercross. He's definitely gonna be in a lot of them, wearing his gloves and and
Yeah.
signing autographs and
Oh yeah.
wearing blue, you know, and we're just gonna yell at him, fake. But yeah, no, it should be good. He has a like I said in one of the other podcasts, he has a lot of good ideas and a lot of good things that he wants to do for the sport,
Yeah.
and especially in the amateur level, he already started his little like motocross series, kind of like how they do over here in Gainesville with the Minios,
Oh
or over
yeah.
in the West Coast, yeah. And he's got a lot of good ideas, so don't be surprised to expect a lot from this guy.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of money too, so.
especially now, especially now.
Well, that's cool. I mean, that's definitely something cool to look forward to.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good week, a really good week, and I'm pretty pumped for it. So I'll be in Pittsburgh watching the race.
For sure, man, for sure. I'll be waiting down here in Florida for you. I'm actually going to Miami, and here in a bit, and I
Yeah,
will be watching the race here in Florida as well.
yeah, you're gonna
So
be in
I'll,
Miami, and it's gonna be like 90 degrees. I'm gonna be in Pittsburgh at the game where it's
probably,
gonna be like 5 degrees. So.
probably. So I'll see you after Houston, brother.
All right, man. And for everyone else listening, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow us at MXSX Podcast. Or go to mxssxpodcast.com, subscribe, give us some good ratings, and thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week.